This is Cowtown Museum in Wichita, Kansas. Come visit them. So of all the things so far, you find some rocks to play with that we can literally find anywhere. So we're in the old church in Cowtown. Set up like most new churches and so forth. Smaller ones and stuff. Not those big metropolis ones. But Logan's just kind of running around. But most of this Cowtown Museum is really just old school houses, buildings, kind of set up exactly like an old town was. So this is one of the old houses. They're limiting how many people can go into each one, so we might have a little bit of a hard time getting into everyone, but this one's got 2 that we can go into, so me and Logan can go in. So we found this little fire barrel over here. It's kind of cool. I assume it might have been full of water back in the day, and they used it to try and help put out fires, or it's just something they decided to paint red and put fire on. So on a hotter day like today, this building right here is pretty nice to be in. It's one of their showcases, kind of just explaining a lot of it, so you can sit here and experience everything. Want to go in the greenhouse? Okay, we'll go in the greenhouse since people were in it when we tried. So we're in just the greenhouse, one of the little houses in here. Kind of take you through some of the areas. This is a little bedroom, obviously set up for 2 people. And this is the kitchen. Pretty small, but you know, for back in the day, I'm sure it wasn't a bad size. And then we also have just the living room with a fireplace and a couple sitting room areas. So a little corner cabinet and some pictures up on the wall. So Logan's gonna go find this velociraptor. We're in Cowtown Museum, Wichita, Kansas. Oh my god, right? Nope. Go that way. Go that way. So guys, we had to move away from the stands that we were in because a pteranodon came up. That's kind of crazy. But they're just following us around this Cowtown. So in case you guys didn't know, if you go all the way up in the back of the rafters here at the little stadium park in Cowtown, they can't get them back there. So I'm gonna go up there and be safe with them. You guys stay safe. So Logan, are we safe up here? Nothing can get us up here? No dinosaurs, no stegosauruses, or pteranodons, or anything can get us up here? Okay, well, that's good, because that pteranodon was really close to us. So we're about to go into the schoolhouse. I used to love playing here back in the day when we came for field trips. Seeing the way people used to do old toys and stuff during recess and how they learned. Now, we can't go in right now, but this is what the school used to look like when I came. We'd come for a full day and have an entire class in here. Sit down at the desk and do things on chalkboards, just like they do back in the day. So this is the recess area that they used to have when we were here. So I think they used to have some toys in this area. This is where we used to play stick and a hoop and stuff like that with all the old wooden toys that they used to have. So this is just kind of a little one-man shack that they have. Got a little bed, little stove, a couple other things. That is the barn slash little house we were just in. So this is our next area that we're going to go into, another kind of little house. So see what's in there. So now we're in another, this is probably one of the bigger houses that they have. Maybe not as fancy as some of them you'll see, but this is definitely a bigger house than the first one.
Can we go in here?
Yeah, we can. So there's a table here. Watch it. Come this way. Go down. Go down there. See? There's a hallway that leads down here. They got some plexiglass and stuff out to help make sure they protect everything. Come on, let's go back here. Go over here. So this is the other area that they've got. This is kind of showing what the dresses and stuff were like back then. People were a little bit shorter back then too. So that house was honestly the biggest one we've been in, obviously, so far. And it also had another room or two in it. So really just houses were a lot smaller back in the day. Look at the old ads over here, buddy. You got some livestock and some low prices on some, like, you got the drugstore. I really like the old ways of the storefronts and how they have these big areas for, honestly, signage. Because that's what my company does, so I'm interested in that. But definitely the way all the old school stuff looks. So it looks like this one is a old furniture store. Kind of some old furniture pieces and stuff like that. Old buggy that they used to have kids in. A crib, bassinet. Just a bunch of different old furniture. So Logan wanted to come in here. He saw it and just wanted to come in. This is a cool little interesting piece over here. It's got a bunch of cow horns and stuff like that on there. Bull horns, whatever. And then just everything was made such good quality really back in the day. So now we are going to go into the printing office. So this is the old printing office. Would have been like our Wichita Eagle. So this is the old printing office that they have. You can definitely tell the way things have been changed since back in the day. All the stamps and so forth of how to make printing. Now it's real computerized and just goes quick, and those things are going to online. Once again, I really like the way the old signage was. You got plenty of it up there, and definitely know what each place is. So there's some more stuff back here. Let's see what they have. So this is one of their little areas where they would make the clothes. And over here is another area that would have made the clothes. No, we can't go out there, buddy, sorry. And picture of a bunch of top hats and stuff they used to make. And then, like I said, these are all like the suits and tuxes that they would have had back in the day. This is where they made dresses. So it's like a dress gallery place. I think they pretty much kept most of the stores separate, men and women, because obviously there's a lot more that went on in it. It's like a fitting room area. They got a bunch of sewing machines and stuff in here. Here's some more of the dresses, and then some more like hats, dresses, like some of the unique ways they would have showed them off by drawings and so forth. So we're looking at a little outhouse. This is where you would go poop. So obviously they covered it up so that you don't go poop in there, but that's where you would have went poop back in the day, in a little bitty outhouse, because they didn't have indoor plumbing.
They're happy.
I didn't get reception. So he's taking out the cell phone tower.
Let's have it done.
What'd you get there?
He's got
Logan's feeling a little hot, but I wanted to show you guys some of the farm equipment that they used to have back in the day. A lot of them were just pulled by horses, obviously, since there's no mechanical, tractors and stuff like that.
Is this his pants?
He's over there.
Why?
He's right in front of that building. Now I just drew him. He's right there. You see how big he is? You want to go find him? I can't believe the T-Rex followed us all the way over here. And it just keeps growing. Look at that. Now look how big he is. He's huge. Big old T-Rex. There's an ankylosaurus right in front of us. You see him? Isn't he pretty cool? I like that little back tail that they have, but they're all spiky. They put up a good fight against the T-Rexes and stuff. Because they did. I can't believe we found a Parasaurolophus over here too. That's a T-Rex, Ankylosaurus, and now a Parasaurolophus that we found. You want some of that? You like this big bull?
Oh,
That one's getting a drink over there?
No.
Yeah, he is. Look at that. He's getting a drink. This one's laying down, or just stood up. And then you got this big old guy right here. What is this? This is a horse and carriage. That's what they used to ride in.
Huh?
Horses or cows, whatever they had, livestock sometimes, would be pulling these. So this is like a carriage storage place.
Oh.
Going to look at some chickens. Yeah, look at that. You see them? There's chickens and roosters and everything else over here. Most people had them back in the day, that way they could get some eggs for their breakfast and everything else. Baking. Eggs are used for baking and quite a bit of other stuff, so Logan's having fun over there with one. Come here, buddy. So I really didn't know this, but Logan wanted me to feed them. So that scared me. Logan wanted me to feed them some grass, so I've just been doing this, and they actually eat it.
Give it to him.
Not only is it the 150th birthday of the city of Wichita, it is the 70th birthday of Old Cowtown Museum, and it is also the National Day of the Cowboy!
Woohoo!
I am just famished. I mean, it was hot. It was some of them fellers in there just smelled. But I'm glad I got all that money for selling them cattle. And now we can take them. Look at that.
We have a gun order set down. You don't need to check them guns in my office. Take it down here. It's right here. Park it.
This looks like trouble, Logan. So this is the blacksmith area. It's where they make chains, anything out of metal, stuff like that. As you can see over here, they made a wheel. They usually just put the metal piece on the outside. They make some chains like this that Logan's playing with. He really likes those. This is also the fire that they use to do it. When you're usually out here, normal time, not during COVID and everything, you can see them actually making some of this stuff. So horseshoes, stuff like that. So this is the hotel, kind of a little check-in area, old cash register, just a little lounge sitting area. They have like a dining area. You could get room and board here for 50 cents a day, or room and board for $1. Rooms for 50 cents a day. So this is the hotel rooms, kind of what they would look like. Didn't know if they'd actually let us up here, but you can see some of the clothes, decoration from back then. You want to go into the mailroom area?
Chickens.
You want to go see the chickens again? This is how they got around on two people. Be like a way to travel on the railroad. So pull up on the lever, down on the lever, have two people on it, or one. Two would go a lot faster. So this is the post office. As you can tell, every place had to have pretty much a heater. Usually they were kind of tried to get them in the middle of the house, middle of the area, so they could keep everything warm. They got a lot of lanterns because obviously there wasn't really much electrical, if any. And then this is kind of the waiting area for the railroad, and Logan loves it. So really not supposed to be up there. So